This will be a quick demonstration or example of how to do the table-based project in your book. I started a new drawing based on the acad.dwt template file. The next thing you want to do is go up to Format, Drawing Limits, 00 for the lower left, and the upper right is 48, 32. Enter. So I've set my drawing limits. I'm going to do a Z, enter to zoom all. And now it says invoke the drafting settings dialog box, snap and grid. So I'm going to right click on snap settings, and it tells me that I should go to polar snap with a polar distance of 1. Then I can click right over in drafting settings to the next tab, polar tracking. My increment angle is set to 45, so that is already taken care of for me. In the object snap mode, it says to set the endpoint, midpoint, and center point. Endpoint, midpoint, center point, and nothing else, so that's already been set also. And when I'm all done, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to make sure my snap is on, my grid could be on or off, my polar is on, my object snap's on, and my O-track is on. There's a lot of things running in this one. Next, it says to start a line, and if you look at the diagram there, it says 25, 16, so I'll type in 25, 16 for my absolute start point, so that's a little bit of practice using the absolute coordinate entry method. Next, it says 45 degrees. I want to draw a line that is 12 units long. So I'm going to draw a line that's 12 units long, and 2 units over. And again, I'm going to turn the dynamic off. I just think that you can see it a little bit clearer. It goes 2 units over and 12 units back. So I've drawn one leg. I'm going to use my mouse wheel and zoom in on that leg. And now next it says draw a circle. And if I hover over and I acquire some tracking points, I want to go from this corner and this corner and hover over to where I find the intersection. And it says that the diameter is 0.25. So I could either type in D, enter. The diameter is 0.25, enter. And I've drawn one circle. I'm going to use my mouse wheel and zoom out. Now it says do the same thing for the other 4 points, or the other 4 lines. So I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to go up 12 units, down 2 units, back 12 units, down, pan, move over, down 12 units, back 2 units, up 12 units, down 12 units, over 2 units, back, snap to end. I'll zoom in on each end and you can see the object snap tracking again with the circle. I acquire one point, acquire the other point, and come over, find the midpoint. Now notice up in the command line I can just hit enter because it's going to draw the circle of a radius 0.125, which is the same thing as a circle with a diameter of 0.25. Draw a circle again, acquire a tracking point, acquire a second tracking point, pick the center point, enter, hand over to the last one, acquire a tracking point, second tracking point, snap to middle, enter. Now I've drawn my table base. I'll do a Z enter, A enter to zoom all. Then one of the last things that it says for you to do is to use the line command and draw a 24 by 24 inch square tabletop starting at 40, 4. So I go draw a line, 40, 4, enter, and it says draw a line that's 24 by 24. So I'll use direct distance enter to do this. Just typing my coordinates after I enter. And then it also says that you can use this with the move command. So I'll go to the move command, I'll select my object, enter. I'm going to turn my grid off so you get a better sense of this here. If I acquire my tracking points, I can find where the base point would be, the middle of that. In my next tracking point, I could use midpoints. I acquire tracking points, acquire another tracking point, find the midpoint where they two intersect, and now I've moved it to the exact center location of that 24 by 24 inch square. So that is the example that I have to show you for drawing that table-based project. Last thing I'll do is I'll go to File, Save As, and then you go ahead and save your file. So I'm going to again just click on my OneCAD files, and I'm going to highlight over and call it Table Base. Enter. Notice that now it's called TableBase.dwg up on the title bar, and I'm complete. And that concludes this presentation on how to draw the table-based project from your textbook.